My name is Joop, but some of you might also know me by my Instagram alter ego Parked in Dutch Streets. Ever since I became a car spotter, I've met loads of interesting fellow car enthusiasts and car spotters. In this podcast, you'll meet one of these car lovers every episode. We'll talk about the cars of their lives, the cars they like, and the cars they despise. This is the Cars Podcast. Welcome to the fourth episode of the Cars Podcast. Already back with a new episode after last episode with Blankhond. Thank you for all the nice comments I had over the past 4 weeks, 6 weeks, what is it already? Thank you for all the followers on the Cars Podcast and all the followers that I gained on Parked in Dutch Streets. And we're just going to continue. We have a nice new guest today that is from the same town as I am, from Maastricht. Someone that I've known since, I think, the beginning of my car account. I'm not 100% sure, but he will introduce himself later on. It's the owner of Residential Cars, that's Residential Lowercase Cars. Lucas, welcome to the podcast.
Hello, you.
How is it? How are you today?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Yes.
Little bit of a hangover.
Little bit hangover. Yeah.
But that's good. That's good. That's fine for talking cars. That's fine for talking cars. Okay, so Lucas, I already told people about your car spotting account, but maybe you can tell people how could people know you? How do you express your passion for cars, etc.
Well, how people would know me is through my Instagram, of course.
Yeah.
That's it. But I'm very offline at the moment. I'm not very active on my page anymore. Every now and then I feel like posting something again. But in my daily life, I'm a construction worker kind of, and I work on an estate in Belgium where I am metal worker and electrician, and I maintain all their instruments and machinery.
Oh.
And one day a week I work in a vintage Volvo garage
Volvo
garage.
Yeah, it's a Volvo garage. They have a Volvo
but with a focus on the older types.
Yeah. They have a Volvo on their roof, right?
Yeah,
240 or
Villa Volvo.
Villa Volvo, yeah.
Villa Volvo.
In Maastricht.
Yeah.
If you drive on the Noorderbrug?
Yeah, exactly.
You can see the Volvo on top of the building.
Yeah, it's a very rusty blue Volvo.
So maybe you can tell people what actually is a residential car.
The concept started when I was a bike messenger. I was a bike messenger for a long time.
Like a courier or...
Not a thuisbezorgd people.
No.
I don't deliver food. I delivered medicines for pharmacies to people who needed them. Yeah, and because I was constantly cycling through the city and through the outskirts and the suburbs, I constantly came across cars, and they were mostly parked in front of residential buildings and in residential areas, which makes for a aesthetically pleasing environment where cars exist.
Yeah. I remember when you were still a courier and I just started my Instagram account, I hated you because I didn't hate you, but you were always earlier at the nice spots than I was.
Yeah, but I was constantly outside. I was constantly on the road, constantly spotting cars, basically.
And you were tipping me about all the nice cars.
Yeah,
and then when I arrived, they already left the space, so I couldn't see them. But
that was nice.
I found some nice cars because of you, so that's really good.
Yeah.
And how do we know each other?
I think just because of Instagram. I think I noticed at a certain point that there was another car spotter in Maastricht, and it was you.
I think I found yours or something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I remember sending you a message. Hey, wait, you're from Maastricht too.
Yeah, I think I was still called Car Wanker at that time. No, is that possible? I have no idea.
Good. So this episode is also explicit. That's good to know. Yeah. But I'm not sure actually.
It could be.
I think I always was a fan of residential cars. So yeah, but how long has your account existed? How long has it been in the air?
I think since 2018 or something. Okay. But yeah, I'm not very consistent in posting stuff. And
you know the thing is, if you're not car spotting full time, you need to get out of your car, park your car.
Yeah, that's the thing. That was the convenient part about cycling. Yeah. I just hop off, put my bike on the floor, and just.
Nice. Yeah. Well, thank you for being a guest. I hope we're
Yeah.
gonna have a lot of
Thank
fun
you.
today. It will be
I hope so.
good. Okay, so the next segment, the first segment we're gonna talk about is the car spotlights. And Lucas, I asked you to prepare any car you want to talk about today. Any car you want to put in the spotlight. So it can be a car you recently spotted, a car you had an interaction with, maybe a car you own. I have no idea. So I know you prepared something, so take the wheel and
I think you already know what it is. No?
can I make a guess?
Yeah.
Is it your new car?
No.
Oh.
No, it's my daily. It's just the ZX break.
Yes.
Because it's a very unsung car, and everyone hates them. I think because everyone got rid of them at a certain point. They're so rare nowadays.
I think people.
ZX in general.
I think the ZX people don't really think anything about it.
No, exactly.
It is just very casual. It is almost golf-like. It is almost a golf. It's very casual. It's a very
Yeah. But the Golf is.
For people who don't know shit about cars, it's a boring car.
It's a very boring car.
But
it's very unappealing. It's very bland. It has no interesting lines in it. It is.
What you should actually mention is that you own a Breck.
Yeah.
And those are rare.
Those are very rare. I think there are only 10 left in the Netherlands or something.
And we always go to this little Citroën event in summer, the two of us. Your Breck gets a lot it attention.
No.
It
doesn't because it looks like shit, I think.
It does get attention. And I remember...
Yeah, by one German other guy who drives a ZX, and he's always very lyrical about my ZX.
There was also this dude, I remember last time, that parked this exam Breck next to yours.
Exactly, same color also.
Yours is like a mini version of mine.
Did he say that?
Yeah, I think he said that, stuff like that.
Okay.
No.
I consider the ZX brake as a baby exam brake, kind of.
You haven't heard the episode with Maurice yet, because we've been recording earlier.
Yeah.
We talked about BX brake, we talked about exam brake, and it's just... They're ugly wagons. They're ugly.
Exactly.
But they're good. They're good ugly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the exam brake is also not my favorite brake, not at all.
Really, it is really my favorite. I love it.
It's because it's cool, but design wise, it's not really appealing to me in a way.
It's a tanker. It looks like a tanker.
Yeah. But that's then a good feeling. Yeah.
It's just so massive. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that about it. It looks it looks like an elephant.
Yeah, but the rear is very boring.
True. I agree. True.
Yeah.
I agree. The rear, especially the rear lights, they're
exactly.
boring.
There's something seriously wrong with it.
Compared to the which then I like, but compared to the regular XM, it's a bit boring. I agree. It's a bit boring. Okay, your ZX, how much has it driven?
It has 225,000, I think, and I changed the engine on 179, but not with a super new engine. I just wanted to change the engine. I don't know why, but I just did it.
Oh, I think
with the same engine also.
I think I saw some pictures of that.
Yeah.
You did it all yourself?
I did it all myself. Yeah. It was a head gasket job just before I went on holiday.
Oh, I remember. You went to Austria. Yeah.
No, the French Alps it was then, but yeah. Always start working on your car 1 week before you leave. Always do that.
Deadlines.
That's the smartest thing one can do.
Strict deadlines. You'll finish the job.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. And how much do you drive yearly with it?
I think that's about 15,000 kilometers.
That's fine.
Since 3 years now, because I work in Belgium now.
It's a nice car spotlight. It's a nice.
The reason it's not because it's nice, but it drives nice.
It does drive
extremely nice.
I drove
That's something people overlook very easily because it doesn't show.
I think I drove it last year, and that was especially at a time when I was driving my Saab, but the wheels weren't lined correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Your ZX at that point drove better than my Saab.
Okay.
So that
I bet it still does.
Fuck you. No, no, but it was really good. I liked it too. It was quite a good car.
Yeah, it's.
The only thing I would change is the seats.
The driver's seat has been changed.
Really?
Yeah, it's from a Vulcan, I believe.
Sporty one.
Yeah, it's a sporty one.
You have 2 other cars. We'll talk about that a bit later.
Yeah.
I also chose a car spotlight.
Mhm.
and it is referring back to my episodes of 2 weeks ago, because at one point I asked Maurice, what is a car you despise? And he answered, we didn't discuss it, but he answered the Renault Laguna Coupe, last generation of Laguna. You know that one?
I have no idea. Show me a picture.
Okay.
Like recently,
Okay.
there was a Laguna which showed up.
I love this. Yeah.
And I don't know. Suddenly, I see them everywhere. But it's not the newest Laguna. It's like this.
The crappy one.
No. You have the real crap Laguna.
Yeah.
And then there's like a later version.
Oh, the facelift of that one.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's horribly ugly.
You really think so? Oh,
yeah.
I kind of like it, to be honest. No. Anyways, I chose the last generation of Laguna, which is this one. Is that the one you were talking about?
Yeah, I think an earlier version of that one.
Okay. Well, anyways.
But I hate this one. Yeah.
You do?
I don't like it. I don't have a reason to hate it.
No.
But I just don't. It doesn't appeal to me.
Maurice doesn't like it either because he loves that terrible Laguna, the
the
Lala Laguna, right?
Laguna,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, this car, because Renault made such a fucking disgrace of the second generation, the Lala Laguna, they made sure no one would be able to comment on the quality and technicalities of the Laguna 3, which makes the Laguna 3 actually a great car for us, the buyers.
Yeah.
For Renault, it was a terrible car because they made a loss on every car they sold. I think it's something about 3,000 euros loss on every car they sold.
It's always a great story when something like that happens.
Exactly. But Maurice said he hated it, and I have no idea why. Because the biggest reason is the rear of that car.
I think the rear is the nicest thing about the car.
Okay, anyways. Good. Yeah, I did not.
That's what you were aiming at, no?
Yeah, the rear, it has a nice butt, to say at least. Yeah. No, but this Laguna, I wanted to talk about it because it's actually one of my favorite cars. It's not, well, maybe favorite cars is a bit too much credit, but it's not a car that I hate. Far from hate, by the way. People started calling it the poor man's Aston Martin because of the butt.
Yeah, to me, it looks now that I realize that it's like the Renault version of the 406 Coupe.
I mean, that's a compliment.
No.
406 Coupe?
I don't know. No, yeah, but like the Renault version.
Oh, okay.
Which is like the Lidl or Aldi version of the 406 Coupe.
Oh god, you're gonna love the rest of this episode.
Okay.
No, but the journalists started calling it poor man's Aston Martin. And a few years later, Mercedes came with the C-Class Coupe, E-Class Coupe. They look a lot like this car. They look a lot like this car. You need to put them next to each other, especially the E-Class Coupe and the Laguna Coupe. They look a lot alike, and Laguna was there 5 years earlier. So that is very...
Yeah, that's a compliment from them.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Well, I told you it's reliable because it's a Laguna 3.
You learned a lot of things.
Exactly. It has great engines.
Okay.
It has a V6 engine from the Nissan 350Z.
Mm.
It has 2-liter turbo engines.
Oh.
And it has even a V6 diesel. So this car is really good. And last but not least, it also has 4-wheel steering.
But my ZX also.
Does it?
It has a passively steering rear axle.
Good. So I'm scrapping that from the nice highlights of the Laguna Coupe.
That's what makes it such a nice road handling car.
Well,
that's what I forgot to tell about it.
That's good.
Yeah.
And that makes the Laguna a lot less special then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I believe these wheels they do actually steer.
Yeah.
Like the rear axle of a ZX is like an axle of a skateboard kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also sort of like it Dyna?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I have no idea. It leans towards the right direction.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, okay, like that. Oh, that's quite technologically advanced. I didn't know.
No, not at all. It's just rubbers, I think. It's something very simple and it's very effective.
Oh.
You can corner very fast without... Yeah.
Anyways, back to the Laguna, because these have great prices too. I found one out of 2010. It has driven 160,000 kilometers, has that 3.5 V6.
Yeah.
And it only costs 11,000 euros.
It's not what I would want to pay for it, but yeah.
But I mean, you will get a lot of car for your money.
What is the engine?
3.5 V6.
Okay, yeah.
Well, Nissan 350.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and those are good engines too.
Yeah, exactly.
I would consider this.
I get that.
Yeah.
Engine wise, I get that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind driving behind it.
Because there's a nice butt. No, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
True, you're right. The butt is better than the front.
Yeah, because it has
The front
very
just looks like a
dreary
regular.
eyes. It looks very sad.
Yeah.
Which it is. And yeah.
Oh god, you're really gonna love the rest of this episode. Well, yeah, I really liked it, and I hope Maurice is listening to this. And once again, I'm not agreeing with him. That happens quite often,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, what is it? The 3 or 7?
Oh god, yeah, we gotta.
Let's not go there.
No, let's not go there. My blood is already starting to boil. Okay, thank you for the car spotlight. I think yours is a bit more unexpected than mine is.
Yeah.
People forgot about the ZX Spec, I think.
Yeah.
ZX in general.
Not when you know me, of course, but yeah.
Yeah, of course. Okay, Lucas, next to onto the next segment, the cars of your life.
Whew, there's a long list.
I know about your... I know. Well, in this topic, the audience meets cars of your life, and these cars have played a vital role in your life. I know about your parents' story, but I think it might be interesting to tell the listeners.
Shall I just start with the cars I sat in as a child? And
yeah, good idea.
I think the first one was a red 2CV. The second one was a blue 2CV, which I stuck my head through the roof. I was 3 years old, I think.
Please stay on. It's gonna get better than 2CV.
Then my mom had a green 2CV. It was all my mom's 2CVs, by the way. Of which I fell out of the door while driving. Almost. I was stuck on the seat belt and the door just jammed open. We were driving, I don't know, like 60, 70. I was 4, 5. I just was leaning against the door and the door just fell open. I was like hanging out of the car while my mom was driving. It was horrifying.
I can imagine.
Later, a Fiat Ritmo crashed into it in Maasmechelen.
Oh.
So that was the end of that one. Then she had an Awesome 6 from the Forest factory in Brussels from 1966, a very beautiful Awesome. Then my parents got together, at least they were already together, but then they moved in together. And then my dad came in the picture with his cars. He had a H-van from the fire department.
Okay, yeah.
Which the whole moving happened in. It was a very nice car to be in constantly. We also went to the Spa 2CV races in that H-van, so I slept in it. And it was a very cool car, but very fuel insufficient.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's built like a building.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a building with
no
aerodynamics.
aerodynamics.
Yeah, zero. But then the family car was a BX brake diesel. Gray one with the good, nice wheel covers. I don't know, the one with the little oval things.
The hubcaps.
Yeah, the hubcaps.
Yeah.
Beautiful hubcaps. And then it got boring.
Okay.
We got a Peugeot Boxer. Oh no! We got no. It became actually very good. We got a Evasion Bleu Grand Pavois. With
excuse me, hold up. A what?
Bleu Grand Pavois. Bleu Grand Pavois. That's the color code of it's the blue of the Saxos and stuff. The metallic blue. Citroën Evasion.
Yeah.
Turbo diesel, full spec, sunroof, everything, beautiful rims. It was a beautiful car. It was we went to Greece in it, and it was a perfect family car. It was very nice.
Okay, sounds good.
An incredibly nice car. Later it was a Peugeot Boxer, which is horrible, and we'll skip that. And actually, after that, it all stopped. Oh no! Jesus! This is so messy. This is so incredibly messy. I know. And a CX brake on gas.
Okay.
We had for a while, and then my dad was into buying a lot of CX brakes just to salvage parts from. So at a certain point, we had like 5 CX brakes in our.
You still do, right?
Yeah, there's one still.
Okay.
Still one CX brake, a diesel 2.5, no turbo, but a 2.5 diesel, which I may have, but then he wants to get rid of it immediately, so I'm not going to take it because I don't have plates for a CX brake. But yeah, that were the cars of my life, kind of. But there are a lot more cars of my life.
Your parents, they live now in
Belgium,
in an old school building,
in an old school
right?
building, and they have like the how do you call it? The turnzaal. The
Gymnastics.
The gymnastics. That's filled with cars and with car parts. My dad used to buy old garages empty with lots of parts, specialist tools and stuff like that. But there's a Traction Avant from the 50s. There is a Ami 6 from the Forest factory. There is a DS brake, a normal DS, the Asam of my mom. TCB, a Steyr-Puch Haflinger.
That one is
Steyr-Puch Haflinger. That's a very cool car.
I remember. I also follow you on I think your private Instagram account.
Yeah.
And I remember you were just chilling one night, and you posted a clip in your stories of just that random car driving in some building, you having a beer, just chilling.
It was my dad, so like driving around to the playground.
So cool, so cool. It's so cool. Yeah, I love it. It's
and that's basically it, I think.
Okay, so very big collection, all Citroëns.
All Citroëns except for the Haflinger.
Yeah. If you had to pick one car, what would it be? Error.
Error, yeah, big time. Can it be two?
Yeah, of course, it can be two.
Okay, it would be the Traction Avant.
Mm-hmm.
And there is also another 2CV, which I did mention. It's a 63 2CV, which does not have the third side window, but the normal bonnet, which I very much like.
So it's a very early one.
Yeah, but like not the ripple bonnet, but like the newer bonnet.
Okay.
But then with no third side window.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful 2CV.
You're like rooted in very much classic cars. You like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's also given to you from your upbringing, from your youth, I guess.
Yeah. It played a huge part in my life. Yeah.
Good. Okay, let's go on to your first car. What was it? I think I know it.
Can you guess?
Yeah, I think it was. It's not a Citroën.
No.
It was a Twingo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was a metallic green
By
Twingo
now?
from 96.
By now. I haven't told you this yet.
What the?
You have a tattoo of Twingo, right?
Yeah.
I will make a picture of it later, and I will tease it to the people so they can guess who it is. Just so you know, that's gonna happen. But Twingo.
Yeah, it was a very nice car. It was.
Why did you go for a Twingo after all this upbringing?
Well, the thing is, my dad has a lot of car-related friends, and one friend sold a car, and it was a Twingo. It was 300 euros, I believe. So I was like, yeah, sure. And my dad was like, just buy it.
Yeah,
I hated the Twingo at that time because it looked so
childish.
Yeah, and I was like, I want a first car, but I don't want it to something so childish. Yeah. But then when I got it, it really grew onto me, and I had an amazing time with it. It was pure joy.
The Twingo is a nice car. What was it? Did you have an early one or a late one?
I had the 96 one, so it had the orange blinkers and underneath the headlamps.
What color?
Metallic green.
Oh yeah.
And it had a sunroof, of course.
Oh yeah.
And afterwards, also a lot of rust. So that's why I didn't.
That's why it was 300 euros.
If I would have it, if I had it now still.
Yeah.
I would fix it, definitely.
Yeah.
But back then I did not have the skills or the time or the space to do that.
Would you get a Twingo again?
I actually had a Twingo briefly last summer. When I did the engine swap, I bought a Twingo again, just so that I had a car.
Before you had a Saxo, right? Or was a Saxo after?
Before that, I also had a Saxo, briefly. But that Twingo I sold to Maaslax, also on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. He has it now. And he's taking good care of it.
Oh.
He just needed a new clutch, and I just didn't want to have another project.
What's the blue one?
The blue one? No, it was the black one.
Oh, it was black.
Also with sunroof, I believe.
Twingo in black though.
Yeah, but it was an old one. It was a Benetton, so that was nice.
Okay, yeah.
But a Benetton you want in a sparky color. Not
United Colors of Benetton.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that. Nice. Okay. Yeah, Twingo. Yeah, it's a good car. We're gonna get back to the Twingo later.
Okay.
I will ask you something about it.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. Your current cars. Your current cars are exciting.
Yeah.
Because you have 3 cars.
But they're also horrible. Except for the ZX brake. That's a superb car.
You have 3 cars.
Yeah.
1 car is road legal.
Exactly.
And 2 cars have been gifted to you, right?
Exactly. One for a bottle of wine and one just because the other guy wanted to get rid of it.
What kind of
Or more like his neighbors wanted to get rid of it.
what kind of bottle of wine did you get him?
I got him a Pape Saint Clement.
Okay.
A Pape Saint Clement, I believe, from it was a Bordeaux.
Yeah.
It was 127 euros, which
Oh.
is a very nice wine.
Oh,
It was
you-
very.
yeah.
Come on, it's a
If you
BX
get it,
break. It's
yeah.
a BX break. Why? I'm not gonna give him a bottle of wine from 10 euros. That would be something.
I think Lucas texted me, I think 2 weeks ago, and he told me, hey,
It was at I was in the Reims at the auto show.
Yeah.
And I sat on table with him in a restaurant, and he was like, "Yeah, I have a BX break. I want to get rid of it. Do you want to have it?" I was like, "Yeah." And then his friend said, "You can have it for a bottle of wine." And I was like, "Okay, sure." And then the agreement came, and last week I picked it up.
you texted me, hey, I'm getting a BX Break for free. Is it break? What do we say? Break. We keep it
Break.
just
Break,
English.
yeah.
No break. No
The-
French.
yeah.
Anyways, and you text me that, and it's like, do you know any nice bottles of wine I could get to this dude? So-
Yeah.
but that is a BX break. I don't know. It is a good car. I love that too.
And it's in quite nice shape.
Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah,
It's blue, right?
It's blue, dark blue.
It's the same color as your ZX.
No, it's
Okay.
it's more grayish. kind of.
Okay. Mhm.
And it's aesthetically pretty nice. It doesn't have any scratches or dents or anything. It only has like 2 screws on the side of the bumper in front, but that's it basically.
Just to make it
Yeah,
more tight.
and the interior is almost mint. Of course, the plastic things they broke off,
Mhm.
the flaps and the things. It's a nice car.
What's the story of the car?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
just some random dude
Like-
came up to you and said, "Hey, do you want to have my?"
No, it's a friend of my father, and
Okay.
also just like car friends of my dad. They're
We call those people citrophile.
Citrophile, exactly.
They
Yeah,
are-
he's not really a citrophile though. A citrophile. It's such,
They
it's
are-
such a nasty word.
And they're such a different cup of tea. It's
Yeah.
Those people are all.
I don't know if I want to call myself a citrophile.
No, I think you're a citrophile.
Citrophile.
I do think you're a car enthusiast.
Yeah.
With a nice.
It goes much further than
Yeah.
Citroën.
You tend towards Citroëns.
Yeah.
To French cars.
Yeah, the French cars.
Okay, so BX Break, ZX. We
ZX,
talked about that already. The last one is also fantastic.
The last one is horrible.
Yeah. Okay,
I've
so
been working on it the last 2 days, and it like the first day went really nice actually,
Mhm.
and then the second day I was so done with it. Well, it's a CX 2.5 turbo diesel.
that already,
Not the RD, not the TRD, but the RD. So it's a cheap model.
that already, like Citroën CX 2.5 diesel gives 99% of Dutch people nightmares.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because it's very expensive.
Yeah.
It's not road legal, luckily, so I'm not paying any taxes on it. But I soon will be.
Can't you transform it to like a van?
No, you can't get it. No,
Because
I
then-
can't take no.
Because then maybe the taxes can be avoided.
No, it can be. It can be done. No,
That's
I looked into it and it can be done.
Okay, so-
I believe.
You're gonna put it on a Dutch.
Yeah, well, the thing is, my dad wants to put the Haflinger on my name because then it doesn't need an MOT.
Oh.
Because he wants to bring it to Spain to his house there. And then I was thinking of putting the CX on his name, and then I get Belgian taxes, which is nothing
No,
basically.
not true.
So that would be nice. That would be a nice arrangement.
That would be perfect.
Yeah,
And then you can just drive it around here.
yeah, that would be cool.
Let it break down and leak around Maastricht.
Yeah, like every Dutch person behind me would be very mad at me because that's a Belgian guy driving a stinky diesel
Yeah,
through
yeah.
our beautiful country.
Flumes and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
And you're like,
It smells horribly. It smells horribly. It's also like smoking a lot and
what was the
it's a proper
story?
diesel.
What was the story of that car? Because if I remember correctly, you sat in the back of that car when you were small.
It's also a friend of my dad.
Another citrophile?
No, not exactly.
Okay.
Not exactly. But we went to the 2CV meeting in Austria in 2001, I believe.
Mhm.
My mom was there with the Evasion. My dad was there with the Ami 6. And he was there with the CX I now have. And after the meeting, we drove back. My dad and my brother in the me and that guy in the CX, and my mom with my sisters in the Evangel. We took a detour through the Italian Dolomites, and it was very nice. And I was just a little kid. I was 10, and I had a great time sitting next to him in the CX for 3 days.
And now you own that car.
Now I own that exact car. Yeah.
That is cool. It is cool.
Yeah.
Right? It has some sentimental value.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So what are you going to do with it when it's finally road legal?
Put it aside and
stare at it
and take it out when I want to go on a holiday. I think.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's very smart to take a CX for long drives, but I want a roof tent on it.
That would be cool.
And then go
Didn't
to
you also
Spain.
want to do that with your ZX?
I did that once with my ZX, and I went to Spain with it. Yeah. But it doesn't look as cool as with a CX, I think.
Yeah, and then you just lift upwards like.
Yeah, it would be so cool.
That would be really nice.
Yeah,
that's a good. Yeah, it's a eclectic collection of cars.
Yeah.
But I think the BX it will be road legal pretty easily.
It's also not. There's not much wrong with it.
And the CX.
Also, I only have to tackle a couple of issues, and then it's MOT ready. I think.
Look at you.
Yeah.
3 classic
Look at me.
Citroens.
What have I done? What have I started?
Some people would love this. Other people would
feel me. Like I think that people feel the terror I brought upon myself, like by getting free hydropneumatic Citroens. Because
wait, is this ZX hydropneumatic?
No, two free hydropneumatic Citroens.
That's a big word. Yeah. Okay, Lucas, what is going to be your future car? So what car are you going to own in the future? It can be either realistic. You could also go insane.
It's. I don't want any different cars.
Oh, come on.
Honestly.
Oh, come on.
Honestly, my dream car would be the ZX Estate, but with a different engine, I think.
No, this man is not a Citroën. Not at all.
No, I'm not.
Is there for you a certain cutoff point in cars related to when they were built? Is there a cutoff?
I think so. Yeah, definitely. There's nothing nowadays that really appeals to me. Okay. I like your car. I like the Hyundai. I like it a lot. Also, the other, the what is this? This is an Ioniq 6.
6, yeah.
And what's the other one? The bulky one?
The 5.
The 5. I love the 5. I really do.
It's a good design.
Yeah, it's a very good design.
But feel the butt coming.
I don't know.
It's
if I could have it for free, then sure. It's too nice for me.
Yeah, you need a sort of ragged car.
Yeah, I need something raunchy.
Something nasty.
That's my jam.
Because your ZX, we've talked about this before. It is in technically perfect condition.
Almost, yeah.
But it looks a bit raunchy.
It looks a bit raunchy.
Yeah, which is nice.
Because in the past I just didn't care, and I would shove stuff on the roof without covering it and making scratches all over, like skateboard off the hood and stuff. I didn't treat it that well, and now I feel bad about it. I wish I hadn't done that, but
oh well, it's still an object to be used, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So we've met the first man in the world that wants a ZX Breck as his
future car,
as his ideal dream car.
Yeah.
Good. Lovely.
It's because I can do everything myself on it.
Yeah.
It's so easy to maintain. It's so not complex.
No, I get that. I'm completely not technical. If my Saab breaks down, I have no idea what to do. Yeah. Let alone if my Hyundai would break down. I don't think I would understand anything about that. So it's too much high tech. I mean, the Saab is too sometimes too complex, too GME, too nah. So no. Okay, Lucas, we're going to the next segment. It's called Car Conversation, and in this segment, I will ask you as many questions as possible within 30 seconds.
Okay.
You told me this is the thing you're most nervous for, right?
Yeah, because I tend to think a lot.
Yeah. Tend to think a lot. Okay, I'm going to be easy on you. 30 seconds. Are you ready?
No.
Still do it. 3, 2, 1. What's the best car spotting neighborhood in Maastricht?
I think city center.
Okay. Yeah. Twingo or Ka?
Twingo, big fan.
What's the best car you've ever driven?
ZX brake.
Oh my god. Okay, what's the worst car you've ever owned?
ZX brake. No, I don't know.
Worst car?
Saxo, I guess.
Okay. What's the nicest new car?
New car? I only have one new car, which is the BX, so that's...
No, I mean
a new car on the market.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
The 30 seconds have been over long.
Yeah, but still, I know, yeah, but...
I'm gonna give this one. Gonna give you some time to think.
A new car, relatively new, or just super new?
You can buy it now, new in the showroom. What's the nicest new car to get?
I have no idea. I have no idea of what's on the market.
Okay. You know what? Which one?
I'd say the Lancia, the new Lancia. Is it out already?
The Ypsilon. No, it isn't. It is just.
Well,
you like it?
I like it a lot. Yeah,
Oh.
I do.
Oh, nice! I found a person who can jump into the Lancia craziness. Yeah. They're gonna come with a new Gamma too.
Okay, cool.
So like a big sedan or a big liftback or whatever.
That sounds very promising.
I hope so. It will probably be a crossover.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get to the questions. Best car of Maastricht. Sorry, no, I didn't ask you that one. You would have been thinking way too long. But what's the best car of Maastricht? Maybe.
Best car of Maastricht?
Yeah, that's parked out in the open.
I really loved the GSA brake on the Torrentjestraat.
Oh, that one is so good.
Yeah,
yes,
but
the
it's
red
gone
one.
now, it's sold. And the Talbot Solara.
Yeah.
In the two Talbot Solaras.
When Maurice came to Maastricht, he pictured it and he actually published it in Autoweek.
Okay. Cool.
So 150,000 people had it in the magazine.
Oh, that's very cool.
Cool, right?
Yeah, the guy has 3 Solaras.
Yeah, it's insane.
Of only 10 in the Netherlands. Something.
If you ever think that owning 3 Citroëns is a nightmare, that guy is probably having the worst time.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I don't want to be him. No.
You know which car I like in Maastricht? Near the park, there's a Saab 9000.
Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah.
Oh, that one is so good too. A sedan, you never see that.
I don't know.
Oh, good. But
I know the car. I know it's parked. Yeah.
It's also, in your words, raunchy.
Exactly.
It looks bad, but it just keeps on going on.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's doing good. Okay, then best neighborhood for car spotting. The city center.
City center. There's always something showing up there.
Yeah,
always something.
I agree.
Like also where I worked on the Kapucijnenstraat, there was always something driving
Crazy
by.
shit showed up there.
You have the guy with the DS Cabriolet.
The green one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The GTV6s.
There's like 20 of them. I have no idea where they all come from.
I don't know.
It's there, but there's a lot.
Yeah. So that's where do you see that? Just out in the wild, and like 2 or 3 are there in Maastricht.
Yeah, I think no idea. Yeah, so there's always one parked on the Hertogsingle.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
also pretty. No,
that one's good. It came from Ruil, from Alphonse Ruil. That one's quite good. But I read yesterday on, I think it was Twitter or X or whatever we like to call it these days, that in some city centers they are removing a lot of parking spaces. So there was a city center, I think it was Arnhem or Nijmegen, I'm not sure. They're going to remove 1,200 parking places.
Yeah.
And I think for regular people that would be fantastic. For car spotters, it's a nightmare.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like,
we need
to imagine that you have to go to parking lots to spot cars.
Oh my god.
Especially for you.
My side shot
nightmare.
Yeah. God damn, no. I could only go into residential areas.
Yeah.
If I want to do that. But yeah, no, that's a nightmare. Okay, Twingo or car?
Twingo, definitely. Even though I drove a car a while ago, and it was actually a pretty nice car. And I like the car because it's very timeless. Yeah, I like it. I like the lines on it. I like how they play with the lines and the rear lights and stuff. I really like that. And it's a pretty decent car to drive.
Yeah, I liked it too. The car, I think the car and the Twingo have completely different experiences, right? The Twingo is more like... No? Okay.
It felt kind of the same.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Small, nimble.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
okay.
Exactly that. Light and not too slow.
Only, the car deserves a better engine, in my opinion.
What is it?
1.3 4-cylinder, 60 HP. Ford, my area.
To me, that's like the only Ford I can kind of appreciate. I think. No, that's bullshit. I think the Sierra is also something I can. A very old one.
A Focus, maybe.
a cool Focus, a very cool, like something, a special edition or something, but nah.
Okay. Best car you've ever driven and the worst car you ever owned. You said ZX.
I said ZX, but
it's not the worst car.
No, it's definitely not the worst car.
And also maybe not the best car you've ever driven.
No.
What's the best car you've ever driven?
I honestly have no idea. I don't drive too many cars. Also for work, for the garage, I only test drive normal Volvos, and that's basically it. And I'm not someone who goes out and like meet people to drive their cars. I'm not like that. So.
Oh yeah, I am.
Are you? I don't know.
When I get in people's cars and I want to drive, I just maybe can I drive?
I feel too uncomfortable for that.
Yeah,
I don't dare ask.
I get it. I offered you once to drive. I think.
Yeah, and I said no.
In my Saab?
No. It was the EV. It was the.
Really? Was it? Oh yeah, you said no. Yeah, true.
When we went to
the Citroën event.
Exactly.
Anyways, worst car you ever owned? It's not the ZX.
No, I said Saxo afterwards.
Oh, you said
but it was
so,
also not the Saxo.
It was
the
just
thing is,
the Saxo was old.
No, it was not. It had only also 220 on the clock, so it was not too bad, and it was not in too bad state, and it just had the rusty wheel arches, and that was it.
The Saxo looked so raunchy too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was a car that fits you though.
Yeah, the worst car I had was a normal ZX.
Oh, really?
It became the donor for.
Oh yeah, true. You told me.
Yeah, exactly. It was. I think that the thing I liked the most about my ZX
is
that it has.
It's a Frankenstein of two cars.
It doesn't have the original driver's seat.
Okay.
Because the other ZX had the original driver's seat, and it was horrible. I sat way too low. It was. I don't know. It felt very uncomfortable. I really felt out of place in that car.
Yeah.
And also it started overheating, and it was shit.
Yeah.
It was basically shit. Yeah.
I don't think anyone who listens to this podcast has ever heard two people talk as much about a Citroën ZX as we're doing right now.
I think never ever has done something like this before. No.
The Citroën ZX, it's the French Golf.
Yeah, exactly. Except for people got rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you had some time to think. What is the nicest new car?
Yeah, I think you have to cut out a very long time. You know?
Yeah. Would you drive electric car?
Yeah, definitely. I've driven like one of these Toyota things, an electric Toyota van for the pharmacy business thing. It was pretty nice. I like just the torque is of course amazing, even in a car like that. And I can't imagine what it must be with yours. And I would definitely own
an electric car.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have a suggestion what the nicest new car available is for you as a Citroën. I'm just gonna call you Citroën.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
What about the C5X?
Is that the one with the
exactly? Yeah.
Yeah. With
Lucas
the
is now
shaped,
Lucas is now pointing out how the headlights look. Basically,
I saw one a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And one not long before that.
Yeah.
And I didn't think they were that ugly. No, they were. I was like, okay, this is this car you once mentioned.
Yeah.
Where if you can't shut up about and I kind of liked it.
When it was released, the first pics I saw it, I absolutely fucking hated it. It was terrible.
Okay.
It just looked like any French, like any Citroën. But when I saw it in real life,
yeah.
I was...
You was at the Brussels Expo or something?
Yes.
Like that? Yeah,
remember, I texted you, I think, right?
I don't know. I think I just saw it on Instagram.
Oh, could be, yeah. It was...
You also sat in it?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I think it looks so good. I think it looks wide. It looks long. It looks like a sort of Gran Turismo meets liftback.
Yeah.
I really like it. I think it's a really nice car.
Yeah. Okay.
Apparently it doesn't have the hydro big word. It apparently is one of the most comfortable cars available right now. Okay. It is super comfortable apparently. Okay. That would be something for you.
Yeah. Perhaps.
It
sounds like a decent contender. I don't know.
It needs some dance raunchiness and steelies.
Steelies, black steelies, constantly winter tires, all year long winter tires.
That would be a car for you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Lucas, we're going to continue to the last segment, which is the car search. We had quite an interesting car search this week because we had 2 different objectives. You got the objective everything but French for 5,000 euros. And I did everything French for 5,000 euros. In summary, you had to look for a car for 5,000 euros, which was not French. And I had to do the exact same, but only pick French cars. So yeah, I guess we can go to it. I'm very curious what you will think of my French collection of cars. You go on. You're number 3. You actually had Ford.
I had Ford because I came across a Ford one, and yeah, it was actually much nicer than.
Mm-hmm.
You knew it already.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Volvo XC70 2.5T comfort line.
I need to see it.
And with a black interior, because that's very important, because I'm always dirty.
Oh, yeah.
I have always dirty hands.
Oh, yeah, it's good. Okay, so he's showing me.
And it has
gray,
the nice 6-spoke alloys, which I really like.
Gray XC70 looks quite good, actually.
It looks pretty good, yeah.
The leather looks also still in quite good condition.
Yeah.
Oh, it has an aftermarket.
I like that because I want to see what I'm listening to, and I want just proper music connection.
Driven 345,000 kilometers, which is
okay.
It's okay.
I work in a Volvo garage, and it's a manual transmission.
Your brother owns a really nice one of these. It's actually for sale, right?
It's for sale, but it's for sale.
It has only driven, what was it?
Not even 100,000. It has 92,000 on the clock. It was Japanese imported. It has the Bose sound system. It's top of the line. It's a beautiful car.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And why is he selling it?
Because he noticed that it's actually worth quite a lot.
Volvo owners will give you a lot of money for that car. Yeah, they will definitely. Yeah. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
it's a car that I would have chosen too if I had that objective.
Yeah.
But I did not have that objective. I had the objective of choosing French.
Okay.
You
go now.
We started with. We talked about this car already. You didn't like it.
The Laguna.
I chose the Laguna.
Okay, cool.
Because the Laguna is a good one, and I did choose a station wagon. I chose a station wagon of the Laguna 3, which is a really good car. It looks fucking basic.
Mm-hmm.
It's black. Yeah. It has alloys. It has driven. What was it?
Can I see that interior? Because I'm never a big fan of Renault interiors.
It has driven 115,000 kilometers, and it's for sale for 4,900 euros. And look how fancy that car is. You get a lot of money for a lot of car for your money.
Yeah, it's basically for free. No, but it looks pretty decent. Except, I don't know, if you were going on holiday on a camping in France with your 3 kids and a trailer.
Yeah,
that would be the ideal car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also think the Laguna 3 would be a good car for anyone who's looking for just a little bit of space.
No, exactly. Yeah,
I really like it. I think it's a really good car. It's always been maintained by the dealers, which is also...
Yeah, that's a good sign.
5,000 euros. This is ridiculous. Insanely good car. This is also my most boring choice of today.
I can see that.
Yeah. It has a 2.0 16 valve 140 HP. This car does absolutely nothing to you, right?
No, this really does nothing to me.
I noticed, yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
No, I
think my next car will also do nothing for you. Would you?
Bring it. I'm, by the way, making up my top 3 as we speak because I chose 3 cars. I had no idea where to put them. But we're gonna get there.
I'm also, my top 3 is also, I actually should do another car now. Okay. Because you chose an estate, I'm also, again, gonna do a boring estate.
Okay, gimme.
It's the Honda Accord.
Yes!
2.I.
Yes!
Sport.
Yes, I love those with the big boots, right?
Yeah. With the super weird real life.
Listen. I've been talking to some friends lately that I've been strangely obsessed with the Accord lately.
I like these so much.
These are such good cars. I want to see it. Give me. Oh yes, this is so good. Oh, I love this.
Did not expect of me.
Oh, this is definitely a car that I would have never expected from you.
No.
but this looks so good. It has that zeros design with sharp angles, and
it looks mean. It looks feisty. I don't know. It's yeah.
In the US, this is a luxury car. This is sold as an Acura. In the US, this is a luxury car there, and for some reason, also because they were probably a bit too expensive here in the Netherlands, these never got popular. They never got a grip on Dutch market. But if you take a look at that boot is everything to me.
Yeah.
It looks so quirky.
Weird in contrast with the front end.
Yeah, it is such a good car. Oh, yeah. I miss owning a station wagon. You know that? Station wagons.
You have one?
I grew up with station wagons.
Okay,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
But I love station wagons. This is so good. Yeah, I 100% understand this. And they're also reliable too.
Yeah, exactly.
Hondas are good cars.
Yeah.
This is, yes. Your number one's probably not going to be better for me.
No, I guess not. No.
This is really good.
Actually, I think, the XC70 and this one should be a shared number one spot.
Oh, yeah, this is really good.
I'm completely doing this wrong.
No, it doesn't matter. So we're €1 under budget. Really nice.
Yeah.
It has leather. It has sport. I don't know what sport means. But it has 155 HP, which is enough. I would say. Has driven 250,000 kilometers. Interior still looks really nice. It has leather seats, and they look pretty much unused. So that's really good. The only thing that it needs is a good cleanse of those headlights.
I can live with that.
Yeah, you can.
Road users probably not, but I can.
Oh, yeah. I did that with my Saab recently, right? So it also had the very unclear headlights.
Yeah, but it's fucking plastic.
Yeah, they went broken on the inside.
Yeah.
So the inside got...
A lot of Volvos have that as well.
I literally replaced the whole headlights.
Yeah.
I just bought 2 headlight units, and the amount of light that it gives now is insane to me.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's incredible the difference it makes.
Oh, this is really good. Lucas, I am very proud of you. This is really good.
Thank you.
I think this is the best angle. Of course, the listeners don't know what we're talking about, but it's 3/4 from the back. I love that.
Yeah.
Or a side shot, because that rear just looks so stupid. It's perfect.
Yeah, just a plain side of the rear would be...
No, but the side shot, because this overhang is
so
really
long.
big. It's really big.
So long.
I love it. It's a good car. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. I 100% get this. Okay. Lucas, my number 2 is also a Renault.
Jesus, what's your problem?
And you are... I don't think you're going to like this. It's a car I sort of grew up with, because my grandpa, he always owned Fords.
Yeah.
Then he bought a Scenic, first generation.
Okay.
And then he bought this car, which is also an MPV.
Is it an RX-4?
No.
No.
My grandpa was not that adventurous. And it has a boot chute.
A what?
A boot chute. You have no idea what
I have no idea what it is.
It's a Renault Modus.
Oh!
I have this strange obsession with the Renault Modus.
Oh, Jesus.
We just went from peak to valley.
Whoa.
Did you expect this? No.
No.
So literally around the corner here from my house, there's a really good one, which also has a boot chute. I'll take you to the boot chute one. Okay, my grandpa, he owned one. He owned a facelift. Facelift ruined the Modus, in my honest and humble opinion.
Okay.
But the Modus is such a great car. He owned the half-automatic transmission. That car was sort of the slot for the family. Everyone drove that car.
Nice.
Yeah, everyone drove that car, but everyone always thought that the transmission was broken because they didn't know how to use it. It was a half-automatic transmission.
Yeah.
The only person who actually knew how to use that transmission was me. So that was very funny. But the Modus, it is just so quirky. And now let me take you to the peak Modus. How do you call it? No, not flaw. No. The peak Modus option, because it was available with a boot chute.
Yeah.
You see that thing? It was available with a separate sort of trunk that you could sort of fold out and then put your stuff in it. Well, the reasoning what Renault had behind this, of course, in the busy cities, the busy city streets of Milan, Paris, Amsterdam,
exactly.
Berlin, all the hip, young 20, 30 somethings that would buy this nice Modus, very nice hip Modus, would need that because parking is tight and you can drop stuff in it. In reality, of course, only boomers of 60, 70 bought this car. They all had drive lanes, so the boot chute was completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
No one needed that boot chute. So now there's a hashtag on Instagram too. It's called hashtag boot chute hunters. I think it's a guy called Rico, some other guy, and me, I would say.
Boot chute hunters.
I'm not sure if they're aware that I also exist, but I just haunt Moduses with boot chutes.
Okay.
They're perfect to me. I love it, and they're such smart cars too.
Yeah, I like a proper small design with a lot of practicalities, which yeah, it's never a bad thing.
But look, panoramic roof too.
Oh,
It is so good. This is a
hideous interior.
It is a 1.4.
Again, a Renault with a terrible interior. I can't. Oh,
Stuurbekrachtiging werkt niet.
that's nice.
It's in the
And it's also
advertisement.
way too cheap. It's way too cheap.
Yeah, and it's only driven 99,000 kilometers.
99. Oh.
It is super cheap.
Yeah.
I also found another one. I'm not sure if I still have it open. Here, another 1.4 16 volt privilege 16 valve. I do it again. Privilege Lux. Also 100 HP. Also panoramic roof. Also a boot chute. I need the boot chute on my Modus. If there's no boot chute, I'm not
That's
interested.
not a Modus.
It has a light interior. It has a sort of dark purple. I could actually buy them both and be sort of in budget. That would be perfect.
Wow.
I could have two Moduses.
2 Moduses on your driveway.
Listen,
Perfect.
it has a double panoramic roof.
Double.
That is very nice. I see that I'm trying to sell you something you cannot get enthusiastic about.
I'm very bad at saying no, so you probably could sell it to me.
But it is, of course, it is the ultimate elderly people car.
Yeah, it's just like the Renault, the Citroen C3 Picasso or something like that.
The Modus is better.
Yeah,
The Modus is better. It needs maintenance too.
Oh.
Okay, good. It's a proper French car, but the Modus, it has been a recent obsession of mine, and I really like it.
Okay.
We also, I think it was me, Kekekara Plankot, we started a hashtag, Le Club des Renault Tristes des Pays-Bas. Well, this is a Renault
This is actually, definitely.
This is, especially without stuurbekrachtiging, Renault Triste des Pays-Bas.
Wow.
Very much. Okay.
Yeah.
That was an eventful number 2. Yours too, by the way, which I loved. Number 1, come on.
Yeah, it's
Bring
not
it.
actually. I chose another Japanese car.
What made you pick the Honda, the number 2?
I just like them. I see them sometimes and
The
I'm
design.
like, that's a very nice looking car.
And they're rare too.
Yeah.
You know.
I might end up driving one.
Okay. Your number 1.
It's not really my number 1, but it's something I always liked and always loved.
Yeah.
And it's totally not what the rest was.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Mazda MX-5.
Oh.
First series.
I mean, the thing is, with the Mazda MX-5, it is like the to-go car if you want a sporty car. Right?
Yeah, but it's a good choice.
Okay.
They do rust, but it's
Okay.
it's I don't know. I really like those.
Show me
I
the
really
thing.
do. It has aftermarket rims, which are ugly, but the engine bay looks really nice, which is of
Someone
course,
cleaned it.
Yeah, but no, it just looks well maintained. Everything looks like it's in the right place and stuff. It's
I'm curious.
and it's lowered, which is not really my cup of tea, but it's
And it has resto mod headlights.
yeah, that's also something. Yeah, it has a lot of horrible things, but
Yes.
it's the only they are expensive. I could not find an MX-5 for below 5,000 euros.
It has a brown interior. The leather has basically cracked. Oh, it is good. The thing is, it has also a very moldy roof.
It's nice.
The thing is, these are all details. I
Exactly.
think the car in essence would be good.
Yeah.
I would never get an MX-5 though.
No.
It's just a bit too... It's a bit boring to me.
Yeah. But it's not my number one. My number one is actually the fourth car, which I came across when I was looking for the Honda Accord.
Bring it. So this is the MX-5 is an honorable mention.
It's just I like it, and
I still cannot get over the Accord. The Accord is so good. Okay.
And this is a Honda Accord, an aero deck, and this one is even better.
I was not expecting to talk about Hondas with you today.
No, I know that.
But that's good. Oh yes, an aero deck. Oh
but
yeah, that's
cheap,
perfect.
It's very cheap, and
€1,500. Oh my god, it has a broken rear window.
yeah.
You will never ever get that spare part.
No, never.
Oh my god.
But it's some plexiglass. I don't know.
You know what the thing is about these cars? The exterior looks crap. It has the paint job.
I like it.
The paint job is cracked. It's bad.
The paint job is cracked. Yeah.
It is dented, molded. I don't know, whatever. But then when you go to the interior looks super good.
Yeah.
The leather is in fine condition. The seats look good. There's even wood. It looks really good. There's nothing to be said about it, to be honest.
No.
Aero deck. No, I like the other Accord better though. Shit like this, a broken rear window, it does not fear you. You don't fear
No,
this.
it would fear me. It would fear me if I would.
If you would have it on a Twingo, you would fear.
On my ZX brake, I don't know what I should do.
Really? Is that hard to get ZX brake rear window?
I think so.
What I also think is really funny, it has a maintenance booklet.
Yeah.
They started on drawing their own. It has these sort of, for all the service points, it has a sort of roster where you can put a stamp. They started drawing their own rosters on the back because they got out of rosters.
They ran out of
the car is so old and so well maintained apparently that they needed new rosters to put on. Okay, nice. I think you're going to like my first choice.
Yeah, am I?
I think you are.
Okay, cool.
I chose another Renault.
Jesus.
I really listen. I've said it.
You're a Renault fuel.
Renault fuel. Listen, I'm rooted in the 90s and in the zeros, and I've often said it. After 2000s, Citroën and Peugeot have not created that many great cars, in my opinion.
I think the last C5 is a very good looking car. No? Okay. No. Okay.
Sorry, not my cup of tea.
Okay.
Anyways, the Renault I chose, I went for a sensible station wagon. I went for a sensible MPV with a boot chute.
Okay, Jesus.
I now thought I should go for a sensible luxury car.
A La Laguna estate.
No. I said sensible. Jesus fucking Christ. I went for a Renault Versatis.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a very good choice.
Right?
That's an excellent choice.
And we have two options. I could either go for a 2002 model with 130,000 kilometers and a 2.0 turbo engine. The only thing is, it has a manual and it has, I don't know, it's sort of suede cloth thingy, which makes it look a bit basic. But
exactly, it doesn't. The inside doesn't do crap to the outside.
Yes, it's velour maybe. The thing, I don't know, but this would be the best choice because it has driven the lease. It is reliable, sort of. It's well maintained. I also have another one, which is available with a 3.5 V6.
Of course.
It is painted in blue and has a cognac interior.
Oh.
Which
is it also spilled cognac? I don't know.
Everything about this screams buy me, but I do think this is the not so smart option because it also has an automatic and but this is just so good. I think the Versatis is
the Versatis is a beautiful car.
And the thing is just let's not confuse it for what it actually is. It is a La Laguna in disguise, right?
Okay, so it's actually horrible.
It's gonna be shitty.
Okay.
It's gonna be shitty to you. That's one thing that's for sure.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because at the same time the Aventime was being sold, this car looked modest.
Yeah.
The Aventime was so ridiculous that this car just looked like another Renault. But
now in hindsight, it's super unique.
I think it's perfect for like a silent enjoyer, someone who enjoys in silence.
Yeah,
right.
I would get it as well.
And the thing is, they're really cheap too.
Yeah,
they're really cheap.
What was it?
This one was, I think, 4,000 euros.
Okay.
And the other one was also 4,000. What was it? No, this one was even cheap. Oh, no, 4,000. And the other one, the one with the velour, was 4,500. And has only driven 130,000.
Yeah, it's a good choice. I would agree with that.
What do you think of me not picking any Peugeots or Citroëns?
I would have at least picked one Peugeot or Citroën.
I tried my best. I really tried my best.
Yeah, I can imagine. But if I would have gone for a French car for 5,000 euros, I would have gone definitely for a 406 coupe with a V6 or something. It's such a nice car. It doesn't do anything to you.
Something in the back of my mind just screams Modus, Modus, Modus. Get me Modus. I want a Modus. With a boot chute.
Okay.
And a panoramic roof.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
So yeah, and yours, the Accords that really
hit
the
Accord
right.
was the best one.
That hit the right
It was
Accord. It was an Accord in
fun.
major, not in minor.
Lol.
Good. Okay. We've been going on for over an hour now. I think we need to round it up. Lucas, thank you for being guest.
Yeah, thank
it was
you.
fun.
Yeah, it was very fun.
I did not expect us to talk about an Accord. I did not expect us to talk about
so many Renaults.
Yeah, so many Renaults too. I did expect a lot of Citroën, but
yeah.
Thank you for sharing your story, and thank you all for listening. And on to the next episode. Bye bye.